What stood out for me on the course was Errol's amazing character. He's so funny and he tells the best stories, and he's just so exuberant and larger than life with his spirit and his knowledge of the history of healing and religion and ancient texts and scriptures, and he's just such a character. I love him. He's just beyond jovial and joy, and yeah, he's a real inspiration. The technique is amazing because it's so simple, and whatever you turn up with, everyone seemed to kind of turn up a little bit uptight, or through the course of the first morning, Errol would say things to get us a little bit uptight, and then just with a really simple coaching technique, but just such powerful words that it just flips your mind around, and that's what really stood out, as far as you realise that it's all kind of a construct in your mind. All of the problems that you're having, no matter how complex it seems, if you just turn the key the right way with these coaching techniques, then it can just fall away. So that really was amazing about the technique. But then the other side of it is it actually made me really love meditation. I'd been a really reluctant meditator until this course. I've done a 10-day Vipassana, and I've tried it in a lot of different scenarios, and finally I've found a meditation that I can actually do regularly. I'm really grateful for that, because it just dropped me into my heart and into the expanded space of timelessness and the universe and pure potential, it felt like. What touched me most, there were so many touching moments, I got to see, I got to experience more love for my parents. We did a process, and one of the major processes of the course was to see how they were feeling and what they were going through to cause what I was going through, which I wasn't happy about. So clearing some past issues with my parents and really getting back in touch with what amazing parents they were. And I think that's been a big help in my relationship as well. It feels like a lot of old stuff has fallen away, and ancient pain around men and women, how I saw my parents relating, doesn't seem to be interfering in my own relationship anymore. So that's probably the biggest takeaway I could get. I feel like we're kind of free and new again, me and my partner. Yeah. So it feels like 3 years of history that we've had together, as well as 37 years of my own stories about relationships and my own, held on to, I guess, subtle resentments or not so subtle resentments about how men and women are in the world, had been interfering, and I don't feel like that needs to be the case any longer. So yeah, I feel a new freedom with my relating to men and people in general. I'd love to tell everyone to do this course. I think everyone can benefit just from the simplicity of having a technique where you can just go and sit and do it on yourself, or someone else can do it with you, and in 20 minutes, whatever you were going through can just fall away and disappear. So I'd love to encourage people to train themselves in ways to get back into balance and get back into that pure state of freedom and pure potentiality, like getting back to even before you're a baby, because you come in and you're a baby and you come in with pains and fears. Beyond that is just pure bliss. So I think that's attainable through this course. Maybe in the first session you have, or maybe just ongoingly using this technique to clear away whatever's there. But I think it's a real chance to get back into that divine power.